Here we go! The episode begins with Heavyset Guy's wife teaching Heavyset Guy how to make a fire. Heavyset Guy shows his wife an old, weird-looking dagger. Is that dragon glass? Where did he get that? They seem to be on the run from Ladies Man's town of daughter wives. In episode 3 of this season, Heavyset Guy's wife gave birth to a boy, which must have caused these two to run away. They're on their way to the wall, and Heavyset Guy is talking about all of the nice things there. He mentions that somebody there likes to sing. Heavyset Guy's wife tells Heavyset Guy to sing her a song. So, being the nice guy that Heavyset Guy is, he sings her some strange lullaby, and she seems into it. Now this is actually a sweet love story. These two are my favorite couple in the whole show. I hope they never break up, ever. We cut to two women skinning a rabbit, and Weird Raven Kid is there too. The two women start arguing, and they wake up this giant dude who is sleeping on the ground. This one lady seems particularly angry, but for some reason she listens to Weird Raven Kid when he tells her to be nice to the other lady, who I think is Pelt Girl. Then this sleeping guy starts making crazy noises, and Pelt Girl says that he's having a vision. He wakes up and says that he saw Bastard King surrounded by enemies in his vision. So is that guy having the visions the Three-Eyed Raven? Because Weird Raven Kid becomes the Three-Eyed Raven eventually. But right now, maybe that vision guy is the Three-Eyed Raven? Does it matter? What is a Three-Eyed Raven? We cut to Bastard King talking to Savage Lady. They're about to climb something. Are they gonna climb the wall? Savage Lady is being really nice to Bastard King, and they actually seem to be flirting with each other. Back off, Savage Lady. Bastard King only dates his aunts. Whoa! Savage Lady says that Bastard King treats her better than her ex did. So I think that they are dating. And then they start talking about how they've had sex. Bastard King is naughty in this season. Savage Lady says that Bastard King is loyal and brave and that he didn't stop being a crow the day he walked into Mance Rayder's tent. What is she talking about? Then she tells him that she's his woman and he better be faithful to her. I am so confused. What does she mean that Bastard King is a crow? And what happened in that guy's tent? Maybe a crow is a bastard? And when Bastard King went into that guy's tent, he made him into a soldier? I mean, I don't know what's going on. At least it seems like Savage Lady is a good girlfriend. Then Redbeard walks up and gives Bastard King advice on how to climb. We cut to Young Sad Girl shooting a dummy with a bow and arrow. This guy starts coaching Young Sad Girl on how to be a better archer, and some of his advice just seems wrong. He tells her to never aim, but a quick Google search tells me that aiming is pretty important. Young Sad Girl is about to try again when she sees some people walking in the woods. Archery coach grabs the bow and tells the people to reveal themselves. And it's woman with red hair. Bearbite talks to her in a different language. She knows who he is and she yells at him for being a drunk. I guess it makes sense that these two know each other. Woman with red hair is a magician that gives birth to demons and Bearbite can resurrect people. Bearbite brings woman with red hair into a cave with this guy with one eye and scars all over. Bearbite tells her that this guy has been resurrected 6 times. Oh, this is Eye Patch from season 7. Woman with red hair says Bearbite should not be able to resurrect someone 6 times. Then Bearbite goes into a monologue about how he never used to believe in the Lord of Light until Eye Patch got killed by Shaq and Bearbite was able to bring him back to life. Woman with red hair asks Eye Patch if he's been to the other side, which I think is like heaven, but Eye Patch just says that there is no other side, only darkness. Then Eye Patch asks what Woman with red hair is doing there, and she says that they have someone that Son of Fire needs. We cut to Blacksmith. Oh dang, I think I remember in a previous episode that Son of Fire needs to sacrifice somebody with his own blood to the Lord of Light, and Blacksmith is Chubby King's son. And Son of Fire is Chubby King's brother. So Blacksmith is Son of Fire's nephew, which means that they share the same bloodline, which means that they're gonna steal Blacksmith and sacrifice him to the Lord of Light. Right? Archery coach is asking Blacksmith if he can make some arrowheads that can pierce armor when Woman with red hair shows up. Her soldiers grab Blacksmith and Young Sad Girl yells for them to stop. Eye Patch tells her that the Lord of Light needs Blacksmith, and then the soldiers pay Eye Patch. Blacksmith is yelling at Bearbite, telling him that he wants to be in the Brotherhood, and Woman with red hair tells Blacksmith that he will make kings rise and fall. Young Sad Girl grabs Woman with red hair and calls her a witch. Woman with red hair looks into Sad Girl's eyes and tells a weird prophecy. She says that they will meet again. Then Blacksmith is taken away. How does Blacksmith get out of that one? We cut to the wall and Redbeard in that group are climbing it. I thought Bastard King worked at the wall. I know he works there in season 5, but this is season 3, so he must not work there yet? Or maybe he already worked there and they kicked him out and now he's trying to get back in over the wall with this group of redheaded people? I don't know what order things happen in. Anyways, they're climbing the wall and they're really high up. Redbeard accidentally knocks a chunk of ice out of the wall and it falls and hits Bastard King, causing him to fall down. Is this group of people that Redbeard and Savage Lady are with wildlings? Is that why they're beyond the wall and trying to get back over the wall? We cut to Green-Eyed Guy and he's in prison again. Angry Eyes dumps a cup of water on the ground right in front of Green-Eyed Guy, who looks parched. What the heck is it with these guys? Just 3 episodes ago, I saw Angry Eyes help Green-Eyed Guy escape from a prison, and then he saved his life. But now Angry Eyes has him back in prison and is being a real jerk to him. Angry Eyes is bipolar. Angry Eyes is playing a sick game where he makes Green-Eyed Guy guess where he is and who Angry Eyes is. And if he can't figure it out, he'll get his finger chopped off. Blindly guessing things? Sounds pretty similar to what I'm doing right now. Except when I get everything wrong, I get to keep all my little fingies. After a couple of wrong guesses and Angry Eyes slicing his finger, Green-Eyed Guy correctly guesses that he's at a place called Carhold, which sounds like a weird name for a garage. Then Angry Eyes tells Green-Eyed Guy to guess who he is, and Green-Eyed Guy nails it immediately. He also correctly guesses that he's being tortured because he betrayed Sexy Jawline Guy. Then, being the psychopath that he is, Angry Eyes tells Green-Eyed Guy that he was lying about everything and begins slicing his finger some more. What is Angry Eyes' deal? Why would he rescue Green-Eyed Guy 3 episodes ago just to put him in a prison and torture him? Nothing about Green-Eyed Guy's story ever makes any sense. We cut to Sexy Jawline Guy talking to these 2 guys in bonnets. The Bonnet Boys are telling Sexy Jawline Guy that their father will be his ally under certain circumstances. They want a castle because apparently Sexy Jawline Guy didn't marry their sister or something. Sexy Jawline Guy agrees to give them the castle, but then the Bonnet Boys say that they also need to take Bad Aim Guy back home to marry their sister. Oh, the Bonnet Boys are Filch's sons. And this must be how Bad Aim Guy ends up as a prisoner in season 6 at Filch's castle. The Bonnet Boys leave and Bad Aim Guy says he refuses to go with them. Sexy Jawline Guy tells Bad Aim Guy that if they lose Filch as their ally, they'll lose the war. So Bad Aim Guy gives in and says he'll marry the Bonnet Boy's sister. We cut to Tall Woman talking to Angry Eyes' dad. Handsome Man in Armor is there, but he hasn't quite gotten the hang of only having one hand quite yet. Handsome Man in Armor doesn't look that handsome right now. Angry Eyes' dad tells them that they will return to the Lannisters' house, but that Handsome Man in Armor has to tell his dad that it wasn't Angry Eyes' dad's fault that he lost his hand. Handsome Man in Armor agrees, and then Angry Eyes' dad says that Tall Woman won't be going with him. We cut to Calm Lady talking to Short-Haired Queen's dad. These two are trying to arrange for Short-Haired Queen to marry Calm Lady's grandson. Calm Lady says that her grandson is a sword swallower, which I think is her way of saying that he's gay. Calm Lady asks if Short-Haired Queen's dad has ever experimented with men, and he very firmly says no. Sounds like he might be hiding something. Short-Haired Queen's dad thinks being gay is bad, but Calm Lady very wisely points out that Short-Haired Queen's incestual tendencies are way worse. Short-Haired Queen's dad is in denial that his children are boning each other. Calm Lady then says that she doesn't want her grandson to marry Short-Haired Queen because of how old she is. And Short-Haired Queen's dad basically says that if he doesn't marry Short-Haired Queen, he can't marry anyone. Why does Short-Haired Queen's dad want Short-Haired Queen to marry a gay guy? My best guess is that he actually knows that Short-Haired Queen and Handsome Man in Armor are together, so he's trying to marry Short-Haired Queen to somebody so they stop seeing each other? Or maybe he's okay with them being together, and so he's marrying Short-Haired Queen to a gay dude so that Handsome Man in Armor doesn't really have any competition, because the gay dude obviously isn't interested in Short-Haired Queen. Why is the gay dude marrying Short-Haired Queen? If Calm Lady knows that her grandson is gay, why would she make him marry a woman? I guess it's different times back then, huh? Back then, this is a fantasy land. Why can't the people in this show just marry their siblings and be happy? Oh gosh, what have I become? We cut to Redbeard and his group of wall climbers. I'm still not sure why they're climbing the wall, but it seems really important to them. Savage Lady puts her pick in the wall and all the ice around her starts to crack. An avalanche bursts from the wall and Savage Lady and Bastard King fall down. They're dangling there when this one guy decides he needs to cut them loose because they're too heavy. Bastard King is able to get a hold on the wall just before their rope is cut, and he saves Savage Lady's life. The guy that cut the rope looks mad that they survived, so what the heck is his deal? Is he jealous of Savage Lady being with Bastard King? Is he Savage Lady's ex-boyfriend? We cut to Red-Haired Queen talking to a curly-haired dude. They're talking about a wedding, so they must be getting married. I guess Red-Haired Queen and Jeffrey broke up. I hope this guy treats her better. This guy seems way more interested in planning the wedding than actually getting married. Is he a sword swallower? We see Short-Haired Queen and Peter Dinklage watching them from a window. They're talking about how Peter Dinklage used wildfire to fight off Son of Fire. Peter Dinklage then talks about how Jeffrey tried to have one of his men kill him, and he calls Jeffrey an idiot. I really must have missed a big episode somewhere in season 3. I mean, people are getting married, Peter Dinklage is scared for his life, and there was a battle or something, I guess? We cut back to Red-Haired Queen, but now she's talking to Peter Dinklage's girlfriend. I'm confused. Red-Haired Queen was just talking to Curly-Haired Dude about their wedding, but but I'm pretty sure now that curly-haired dude is Calm Lady's grandson. Do I have my names mixed up, or is curly-haired dude about to marry both red-haired queen and short-haired queen? I feel like I'm watching a complicated TV show out of order or something. Peter Dinklage walks in, and red-haired queen says that she was trying on a gown for Jeffrey's wedding. Going to your ex's wedding, huh? Awkward! Peter Dinklage tells red-haired queen that he needs to talk to her, and he seems uncomfortable about it. Is he about to tell her that short-haired queen is marrying curly-haired dude? We cut to bald guy talking to rat assistant. These guys are both so slimy that I feel like I need to take a shower after watching this scene. Rat assistant talks about something for like 2 minutes, but he's being so vague that I have no idea what he's talking about. But then he says chaos is a ladder. That's the line that weird Raven kid said to him in season 7 to show him that he can see everything. Anyways, no clue what these slime balls are talking about, so we cut to Jeffrey. Oh no, he killed Cleavage Lady! I liked Cleavage Lady! Then we cut to red-haired queen watching a ship sail away and crying. Her gay fiancé is gone. Then we cut to Savage Lady and Bastard King arriving at the top of the wall. They look out at the beautiful view and then they start making out. And then the episode ends. Aw, there were so many love stories this episode. I guess that kiss at the end was significant for some reason because usually the last shot of the episode is something really important. Also, poor red-haired queen. She has no luck with guys. I wonder why her and Jeffrey broke up. Not that I'm complaining, those two are not good for each other. I'll give this episode a 6 out of 10. It was fine, not a ton happened, but I was really confused for a lot of it. I'm just resigned to the fact that I will never understand what Greenhead Guy is doing. That dude, I don't get it. And Angry Eyes is just as bad. Those two together make for the most confusing thing in television history. Let's reach into the boxes and see what episode I'll watch next. Season 2, Episode 9. Season 1, Episode 4. Season 5, Episode 7. Season 2 again, Episode 3. And last but not least, Season 6, Episode 3. Election day just passed. Did you vote? If you didn't vote, or if you did vote, go ahead and click on the poll right here and vote for which episode I should watch next. Here's a graphic to show you which episodes I've already seen to help you make your decision. Also, a quick announcement, videos are gonna start coming out on Mondays now. So, today's Friday, right? Next Monday, I guess in like 9 days from now, 10 days from now, that will be when the next video comes out. The reason that we're moving to Mondays is because I got a new job, which is great news for me. It's a really cool job. I can't tell you anything about it right now, but hopefully in a few weeks, I'll be able to tell you what I'm working on and you can check it out yourself. But I'm gonna be working like 60 hours a week, which doesn't leave me a ton of time for YouTube during the week. So I'm gonna be editing primarily on weekends now. So moving to the release from Friday to Monday gives me the Saturday and Sunday to edit, blah, 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 blah. You guys probably have stopped watching the video by now, but Monday is the new release day. Sorry if this change in scheduling screws with the way you watch my videos. I know a lot of you like to watch them when you get home from work on Fridays, but now you could watch them when you get home from work on Mondays. And Mondays are way worse than Fridays. So maybe my videos can help brighten your Monday instead of brighten your Friday. On Friday night, go out and do something, right? I personally don't do that, but maybe now that my videos are on Mondays, you can go out and drink? Is that what people do? I don't know. I don't know what people do. I'm a robot. A lot of you guys have been supporting me on Patreon, which is so cool. I'm actually gonna be able to hire my friend to help me edit some of these videos so I'm not so swamped like you saw in my last video. So that's gonna be great. Thank you for the support on Patreon. Please continue supporting me. It'll allow me to pay my friend more to help me edit. But I have some shout outs to do for you guys who have supported me. So here we go. Ryan Davis. Such a simple name. A beautiful name for a beautiful, beautiful boy. It's late, guys. Steve Zellick. I had a friend in middle school named Ben Zellick. Are you related to him? Shout out to Ben Zellick also. Riza Shirazian. You have 2 Z's in your name. That's a lot of Z's for one name. Thank you for the support, Riza. Riza, I don't know, I'm very white. Jopist. That's not a real name, is it? Jopist? If it is, I'm sorry, that was probably mean for me to say. Matt Quaranta. As I said, Matt, I am very white, so I might have said your last name wrong, but I really do thank you for the support. Julie Darby. Julie is kind of like July, which is the month that I wish it was right now because it's cold in New York, which is where I live. Thanks, Julie. Leanda Cavalier. Cavalier, huh? You live in Cleveland? I'm sorry. These are not great jokes. Are they even jokes? If something's not funny, can it be considered a joke? Sorry, Leanda. Thanks for the support. Samantha A. No last name, just the A as the initial. So I'm going to guess that your last name is Adams. If I got that right, let me know in the comments. Fallout Junkie. I've never played Fallout, but it seems like a fun game and one that you could get addicted to. So Fallout Junkie, make sure you're doing everything in moderation, okay? Thank you for the support. And last but not least, we have Hillary Millard. Millard kind of sounds like mallard, and mallard is a duck. So that's what I've got for you, Hillary. Thank you for the support. Hey, if you want to support me on Patreon, there is a link in the description below, and I'll be putting a button at the end of this video that you could click through to get to my Patreon. Okay, bye!